What's going on, guys? Manny here, back with another video, finally bringing back the Silph Arena PvP videos. So this one, obviously, we're going to be focusing on the brand new Toxic Cup for the month of March. And this one I'm going to be going hard for because I have plenty of tournaments to do. And as you can see on screen right now, all the rules and everything for it. So going straight onto the battles here, again, this is all going to be against my buddy Matthew. Again, you guys know him. He's like my go-to battle partner when it comes to the Silph Arena Cups. But we're going to be starting off with Wigglytuff versus Haunter. And as you can see, Wigglytuff just basically running through Haunter there with those with that lick fast attack. So I'm going to go ahead and just let the Shadow Punch go through. Really not going to do anything, and he's going to bring in the Scizor. I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Toxicroak. So me and Matthew did a lot of battles last night once the Toxic Cup was announced, and it was a lot of back and forth. So I got plenty of battles for you guys. So obviously this is going to be the first video. I'll be bringing out more videos as well, just because again I do have a lot of practice to do for this cup, because we do have I have two big tournaments basically for this cup coming up. I have one in, and they're both in March. I have one in Chicago that currently has over 150 players registered, and then we have the Silph Arena Battle Tower in St. Louis during the Safari Zone, which right now is capped at 350 people. So got a lot of practicing to do, a lot of studying to do. But yeah, so me and Matthew again, just helping each other out here, getting some practice in. So as you can see, I beat his Haunter. He went and switched into that Bibarel. Wigglytuff's proving to be quite a bit of a tank in this cup. So I also took down a Steelix earlier, but so I'm gonna go ahead and shield that Surf. Again, go ahead and launch another Body Slam here to hopefully do some damage. But he ended up shielding, so now he's down both his shields. I still got one left, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Swalot here, which is just like another mini tank. So Swalot's just all bulk, and his move set is pretty decent for it. So obviously going to go ahead and take that Hyper Fang and then go for a Sludge Bomb here to take out the Bibarel, which is going to get me the first win here in this video. So yeah, so GG's Matthew. So going on to the next game here, I believe I'm going to start off with, who did I start off with in this one? Start off with Heracross. So Heracross versus Toxicroak. This matchup, Heracross can win based on, shield usage and everything. But as you can see, Toxicroak doing a good amount of damage to me. Again, counter is just such a good move. I'm going to go ahead and launch a Close Combat, which he is going to shield. Then I'm immediately going to switch over to Staraptor. But as you can see this, look at that. Those counters, again, doing a lot of damage. You can see just hurting Staraptor, who is flying. And normally a flying type Pokemon should be super effective, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and let this Dragon Claw go through, because I don't want to waste both my shields. And then I'm going to launch a Close Combat here to hopefully get a shield or do massive damage, and as you can see, I actually just take out his Flygon. So he's going to bring back in his Toxicroak, who's going to take down my Staraptor, and now I'm just, waiting out the clock, and then also debating what I want to bring in. And I decided to bring in Heracross here, because Wigglytuff, even though he's pretty bulky, obviously super weak against fighting. So I'm going to go ahead and shield the Sludge Bomb, and then I'm actually going to be able to take out his Toxicroak here, but he still has a shield left. Going to go for the Earthquake, hoping to do massive damage or get a shield. I'm hoping that Matthew thinks it's a Close Combat, and he does, so he lets that go through, and now it's just basically just a race here. So Wigglytuff, obviously Charm doing massive damage to me. Gonna go ahead and launch a Body Slam. Most likely he's gonna shield it here to preserve the health, and he does. And then now let's just see if I can get another one, which I'm able to. So I'm able to get to another Body Slam there, which is going to take out the Wigglytuff. So again, GG's to Matthew. And again, even though Wigglytuff is like a mini tank there, Charm still does a lot of damage for what it is. So here I'm debating on what I want to bring in next. And I start off with Heracross versus Wigglytuff. Obviously a bad matchup here for me, so I immediately decide to get out of there. And I switch into Wigglytuff again, even though we just saw this matchup. I'd rather, sacrifice Wigglytuff than Toxicroak in the match against Wigglytuff here. So I build up some extra energy to get a Body Slam off, and which he lets go, and I do get another one here, so I'm pretty sure he does shield this one if I remember this correctly, and he does. And now let's just see if I can get to a third one before Wigglytuff faints. But as you can see, I had the energy, but I over tapped there, so I wasn't able to get it off. So I'm just debating on what I want to bring out while also waiting out the timer, and I go ahead and bring in Golbat, and then he immediately brings in the Steelix. I'm going to go ahead and launch a Shadow Ball here, which will do a good amount of damage to Steelix, and then I'm immediately switch into Toxicroak. So Obviously, he's stuck in with the switch, can't switch out. I'm going to let this crunch go through because it won't be super effective, even though it does a good amount of damage. And I'm just going to go ahead and whittle down the Steelix with fast attack. So now it's his turn to debate what he wants to bring in. And he go ahead and brings in Munchlax, which Munchlax is like Munchlax is stupidly tanky for what it is. And Munchlax actually became a problem for me during our battles, which you'll see in obviously in this video and the next video as well. But again, it's all testing. You know, we have to test out, see what works, what doesn't. And as you can see, Munchlax, being the little tank he is, goes ahead and just whittles down my Pokemon. He switches into his Wigglytuff, which is very smart because I do have the Shadow Ball coming, even though Shadow Ball would not have been super effective against that Munchlax. And I'm going to go ahead and shield this attack, even though I probably didn't need to. But as you can see, it really doesn't matter because his Munchlax is going to come in and finish off the Golbat. So again, Munchlax proving that he's pretty good for this cup. So I believe he's ranked pretty high as well. So going on to the next battle here, we got Quillfish versus Haunter. You guys know me, I love Quillfish, one of my favorites from back in the day in the Twilight Cup. So I'm going to go ahead and let this attack go through. Being Shadow Punch does massive damage. And here I'm just trying to, build up some extra energy. I go for an Aqua Tail here to do some massive damage back, or for him to shield it. And he does shield it. So now he's down one shield. Now I'm just creating what I want to bring in. Go ahead and bring in the Golbat here. He's going to switch into Flygon. And now I'm just, trying to build up some energy. I'm going to go ahead and shield this attack, regardless of what it is, because both moves will do some damage against Golbat. And here I'm just, building up extra energy. So I do go for a Shadow Ball, hoping to do massive damage, or to get his second shield. And he does let it go through. And so you can see here, now he has his own attack, and I decided to let this go through as well. So it is the Dragon Claw, and I do take out his Flygon. And now it's just seeing what he brings in next. Brings in Crustle, which is also a Pokemon that's ranked pretty high as well. And but as you see there, I immediately switched out to Toxicroak. Not going to shield this attack because Rock Blast isn't going to be super effective. And here I'm just, building up some extra energy. Launch a Mud Bomb here to hopefully get a shield, which I do get, which is nice. And now I'm going to go ahead and shield this as well because again I do have my my charge attack ready to go, and I'm pretty sure I can just defeat the Crustle on fast attacks. But he switched into Haunter, which was a very, very nice switch. It takes out my Toxicroak here. So I do have my Golbat there with like 1 HP left, and I do have the ability to launch my Shadow Ball, which takes the match there. So very, very clutch play for Golbat to survive that. Any less health, and obviously Matthew would have won there. So going on to the what I believe will be the final match for this video, we have Alolan Muck versus Toxicroak. And obviously, Alolan will lose that matchup because he is weak to fighting. I switch into Swallow, and then he switches into that Munchlax. So Munchlax again, really tanky. I'm gonna go for the Sludge Bomb here, which he doesn't shield, and as you can see, does actually pretty good damage against a Munchlax. So here I decide to not shield as well, just to see how much damage this Body Slam will do, and it also will do a good amount of damage to me. And now it's just basically a race to the charge attack. So I decided to let this attack go through because I know he'll probably survive it, which he does. And I go ahead and launch an Ice Beam here, hoping to get a shield or to do just a good amount of damage. And he does shield it. So the plan worked there to get the shield, and he does take out my Swallow. So now I'm just debating what I want to bring in next. Obviously, the best option would be that Toxicroak, but I am waiting out the switch timer here. So I go ahead and bring in Toxicroak, and I go ahead and I believe I shield this. Do I shield this? Nope, I let it go through. So. But as you can see, Body Slam doing a massive damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and shield this because he does bring in his own Toxicroak here. And obviously, again, in this mirror match, you want to shield those Mud Bombs. And I'm gonna go ahead and launch my own, which he shields as well. And what I should have done here was probably switch out to something else just to take the Mud Bomb hit. But go ahead and shield here. And I'm gonna go ahead and launch my own Mud Bomb here, which again is going to do super effective damage and takes out his Toxicroak as well. So, but as you can see, my Toxicroak's probably gonna go down against that Munchlax. That Munchlax goes down with my Alolan Muck, and now it's just a race. But at this point, this Sludge Wave or Sludge Bomb here won't do super effective damage. It won't do super effective damage. It does do a good amount of damage, but since I know I have no shields, he's gonna beat me with the Earthquake. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. GG's, Matthew. If you guys didn't like, please subscribe, hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Those medical pills are push me over. I kill my fill 3 times a day. These ethanol fumes won't make me sober.